Hi, I'm Mac. In this short video, I want to walk you through how the Success Principle changed my life and how it can change yours. In the beginning, I worked everywhere from a fast food company to an IT director at a Fortune 500 company. And during that time frame, I had literally every job you can imagine because I had no direction in life. I started as a cashier at McDonald's, and then I became a welder, I was a roofer, and then when I realized there were actually jobs out there where people will tip you above and beyond what you make on an hourly basis, I found those jobs, and I was a casino valet, and I was making a lot of money with that. Then I was a waiter at Applebee's, and I was a waiter at a few other places as well. And then once I realized, this isn't a career, and I knew that I needed to settle down at a career at a company, a Fortune 500 company, that could change my life and really make things secure. So then that's when I got my IT director. And the IT director job, it did take a few years to get up to it, but it was paying $100,000 a year, and it changed my life completely in the sense that I had security and my wife could stay at home with our daughter. Well, I got laid off from that IT director job at the utility company, and it was not but a year and a half into the job is when I got laid off, and it was just before Christmas, and I couldn't afford Christmas presents for my family because at the time when we were making all this money, we were spending it. We didn't set any money aside. We had no direction at all. We just knew that the job wasn't going anywhere because it's a utility company. Everyone needs utilities, right? Well, that wasn't the case. And then I was hinting to my wife for many months that I was going to buy her diamond earrings. Well, I couldn't even do that for Christmas. So, I felt like I hit rock bottom because just the rug was completely pulled out from under me. And my wife had to start working 2 jobs to help support and make ends meet with the family. And again, she used to be a stay-at-home mom for our daughter when I was working. And we had to beg our family to watch our daughter since we couldn't afford daycare. So my wife got a receptionist job at a hair salon, and then she also worked nights as a waitress, and that was not fun at all because it started to tear our family apart because we could not spend any time together. So what I did was created 2 checklists of what I did and did not want in life. I'm just going to go through those real quick because I actually have those checklists in front of me right now because it's a funny story is that whenever you have a life-changing moment and you take an action on that moment, you are always going to remember that action. Well, I actually wrote down on 2 pieces of paper 2 separate checklists, and I pinned them up on a bulletin board in my home office at the time, and I still have those, so I'm going to read those off to you right now. For what I did not want in life, I don't want a boss to tell me what to do. I don't want to be on anyone else's time clock. I don't want to wake up to an annoying alarm clock. I don't want to commute anymore and sit for hours in traffic. I didn't want to worry about expenses. I didn't want to be told what to do at my job. I don't want to have to spend time away from my family. I don't want to be out of shape, and I don't want to be depressed or unhappy. Then I had a checklist of what I did want in life. And for those items, I want to work from home or anywhere else I choose. I want to have a job that will give me all the free time I want. I want to spend more time with my family. I want to build a new home. I want to be in better shape. I want to be happy. I want to be able to work my pajamas if I feel like it, because I always thought that would be kind of cool to work from home in your pajamas. I want to give money to charities. I want to make more money for my family than I will ever need. I want to travel whenever I want, and I want to work just a few hours a day. And most importantly, I want and need to start making money right now. So what do you do whenever you have a checklist like this? Well, I knew that I needed to start working from home and making money from home. So the next thing I did, wasted $135,000 to be exact on products. And what do I mean by products? Well, whenever you start working from home, there's so many opportunities that you can actually buy into, and opportunities that will teach you skills, so people call it, that will make you all this money from home, all the money you could imagine. So I thought this was the best route because I did like computers, I did like technology, and I realized, hey, I could work from home and make some money. So what type of products did I buy? Well, I bought into affiliate marketing, website flipping, small business consulting, magazine marketing, media buying, direct response, automated software programs, CPA marketing, review sites, Twitter, Forex trading, expensive seminars, joint venturing, easy in advertising, eBay selling, social networking, multi-level marketing, which I wasn't happy with that, neuro-linguistic programming, newspaper advertising, pay-per-click, real estate investing, postcard marketing, lead generation, infomercials, membership sites, copywriting, Facebook ads, list building, day trading, YouTube, blogging, press releases, webinars, information products, and mobile marketing. So you can see, looking at this list, I bought a lot of products, and I actually still have all those products scattered throughout my house because half of them I didn't even open up, because once you buy into these type of products that are going to teach you how to make money, you're really just buying a dream. You're not just really buying what I like to call all the pieces of the puzzle, because people that sell products that teach you how to make money with these things, they don't sell you all the pieces of the puzzle, because if they did, they couldn't keep selling you products over and over and over about the same topics. And I didn't realize that until I did waste $135,000 on products. So I had all of this stuff scattered throughout my house, and I had no clue what I could do to actually put it all together and actually just start making money from home. So that's when I discovered the Success Principle. And you're probably wondering, well, what is the Success Principle first? And if you haven't read through everything on this page that this video is on, the Success Principle, I'll tell you what it's not. It's not anything like The Secret. It's not about the law of attraction or thinking positive thoughts or anything like that. Actually, the Success Principle is a lot of things, and it's very confusing in the very beginning, but I actually had to find a coach that could help me put it all together, which I'll get into a bit later. And his name's Jerry Clark, and there's actually a video on this page about him as well. That is literally the expert that helped me discover the Success Principle. But how it all started was that I was sitting at Fred's Coffee and Crullers talking to Fred himself. And for those of you that don't know what coffee, well, you know what coffee is, but Crullers are actually a little pastry. So it was like a little Italian eatery, and it was just in a small town. And Fred he's an older guy, and he's the one that owns the shop. And I go in there every day for lunch, and I always sit down and have some coffee and pastries. And I always went there every day for lunch when I was working at my IT director job. So when I was sitting there and going through the newspaper and just eating my bag lunch like I did every day, I explained to him just how I didn't enjoy my job, and I just wish I could just be rich and quit. And I explained to him how I was buying all these different products, and I was just I couldn't put the pieces of the puzzle together just for life in general, and just how can I be wealthy. So he gave me what was a book called The Science of Getting Rich by Wallace D. Wattles. And if you're not familiar with this book, it's phenomenal. It was published in the early 1900s, and this is where the foundation of the Success Principle was just touched on lightly. And he explained to me how this completely changed his life, and he literally pulled it off the very top shelf of his store, and it was all dusty, and it was literally like something you'd see out of a movie. Well, he gave that to me, and then he said, just have at it, take a look. So what I did after that was I realized, I never needed to really buy another product. And you'll see if you read that book, and even when you join and learn about the Success Principle, it's not about buying stuff. You don't have to, have any technical know-how to change your life around, or even just to start creating your own wealth and generating your own money. So once I realized I didn't need to buy another product, and I started learning a little bit more about the Success Principle, and I was applying it, then I was able to make more money from home working less hours. For example, in 2009, I netted over $3 million. $3 million, and this wasn't too much longer after working as an IT director, when I was making 6 figures a year, working for a company that was telling me everything I could do, when I could go on vacation, when I could take coffee breaks, when I could go to lunch, all that. I was working from home just a few hours a day, and then I was netting $3 million. And this was not because I learned some fancy technique. It's not because I had some technical know-how. It's because I applied the Success Principle. And this is a true story, and this is something that you can do for yourself as well. There's also another video on this page called The Success Principle, or The Success Principle Creates Millions. And that's where I actually go into detail on how I generated $3 million and actually netted $3 million on the internet, and how you can too, simply by applying the Success Principle. So once I was able to make more money working less hours, life-changing doors started opening up for me immediately. I was happier than I've ever been. I'm more successful than I ever thought was possible. I'm working from home in my pajamas every day with my family. I'm making more money in a month than a neurosurgeon makes in a year. And just so you know, if you want to have the highest paying job in America, that highest paying job is a neurosurgeon. And working 20 years as a neurosurgeon, you're going to be making just a little over $500,000 a year. Well, I'm making more than that in a month than what neurosurgeons make in a year. I'm able to take my daughter to places she actually reads about in history class. And I'm able to enjoy endless time with my family. I'm building a new home right now, and I'm in the best shape of my life, and I'm giving more money to charities in a year than I ever made in my job. So that's how I discovered the success principle. So that concludes this video. And if you would like, just please scroll down and join to discover the success principle for yourself and how it can enhance your life and change your life. And if you like, just take a few moments and look at the other videos that we have on this page, because we have a video from Jerry Clark, the Success Principle expert, where he breaks down everything for you and explains what it is and how it can help you. And we also have the video on how the Success Principle creates millions. So watch those videos if you haven't already. But if you have watched those videos, or if you are just ready to start and change your life immediately and apply what I've learned and I've discovered and what's changed my life, if you want to apply that to change your life, well then scroll down now and join to discover the Success Principle.